I chose the Ruckus because you can do so many things to make it like your inspiration.
The reason I got a Ruckus is they stood out as opposed to the other scooters.
It's so fun, and there's so much stuff you can do to a Ruckus.
Like, you can't do one modification without combining the appropriate other modifications.
Gotten several awards with what I've had built.
Just something you can build off and build a character for whatever you're building.
It's my biggest hobby. It's like a second girlfriend to me, but it's came a long way.
What's up, ladies and gents? Finally, the day comes where Dave's Bobber Ruckus heading home back to New Jersey. Ton of time and effort has gone into this. This is the one we did the live build series on. If you remember, you've seen that. So let me show you. See this sucker? This is the wiring harness that we pulled out. The wires are going to be these super thin 26 gauge wires. This is how thick the entire wiring harness is going to be. Is that sweet or what? And it's all going to be tucked into the bars because this is more of like a bobber look. Wiring is going to be really clean. And then we've got the Raychem heat shrink, best of the best. And all of these wires are mil-spec, military grade wires. Actually, I should show you a demonstration of these wires. Let me show you something really quick. So what you get out of a mil-spec wire, okay, here is a normal wire that you see in your everyday standard wire. It burns the heat shrink. You could actually light it on fire. That's a normal wire, okay? If you light this mil-spec wire, it doesn't light up. Literally, look at that. I mean, it'll change color, but it won't start up on fire. So the advantage of mil-spec, the wire is a lot thinner, and you're good. Thank you. And it also won't look like this crap. Look at that. But this bike will come with the very first customer premium rolling wrench harness. Let me show you what's entailed. This is the main unit here. Everything goes into this brain. You can control, like via the app, so many different things. I'm going to show you that in just a little while. But this will bolt like where your old ECU is on your stock Ruckus. And then we're doing a GY6 swap, so we mount this in there. All the connectors are plug and play. And then up underneath the seat, you know, we've got the little storage compartment cap. And so that mounts to that. Everything's mounted. So you got your rectifier regulator, you got your CDI box, and then your fuel injection ECU. So this is a complete fuel injection system. Then you've got your ignition coil, and then you've got a 12. We went with a 12 pole stator. A lot of harnesses out there are 11 pole. Some are even 8 pole. 12 pole, that's the max that you can do. Then we've got the puller to get to that. One thing that I'm going to add to the kit is the option to do controls. And then we got our throttle body here. We're not doing a carburetor, this is a fuel injected throttle body. Then you got your narrowband O2 sensor. So if I turn this on, see all these lights that light up? And like if I'll put the blinker on, push the blinker, you notice that light is blinking. So that tells me the blinker's working. I won't do the horn, but you got your high beam there. Turn your blinkers on. That's pretty slick. So I'll turn it on. I got it on, and I just hit the start button. Sorry, we're scaring our dogs, but that's the EFI system. If you notice, it revs up right away.
Mo ride ready.
So I have my Ruckus here. That's the one at home. And then we got Dave's on here. So if you notice, it'll show us the voltage. So that's cool. Alarm was triggered. Shows that. Maintenance inspection due. You can set all your maintenance up in here. Replace motor oil, and then you can go to like where I've ridden. All this, so it'll show like exactly where you've ridden. You could ping it. If I see I just pinged it, and that'll tell me exactly where the bike is for the alarm system. Super sweet. So then I can go into the settings. Well, there's maintenance. So you can set all these up. When you need your brake fluid, your rear tire, all of this stuff. That thing is super sweet. And then I can go into, and you can go to your, and so if you go back T, you can go to your tail lights for the blinkers or the position lights. See, that's only 10% bright. I can go back and I can do, I want it 50% bright. And you'll notice when I click that, this will get brighter. Right now, see that? And then when you put your blinkers on, you got your blinker noise coming through your phone, actually, just cool. For the brake light, I can set all kinds of pulsing. Right now, I've got like, I'll just have Tia shine on the back, and right now I have this brake light. See, like that? That's the one where it blinks 8 times and then stays on. Or I can just do this one, where it does like a weird different little blink. There's just all kinds of different ones, and I like this one the best. But let me show you something that's really, really freaking cool.
Ride ready.
So this is off, key out. Watch this. Let me make sure. When I walk away, you'll notice these lights up here. They're gonna go off. I'm gonna go outside and it'll automatically set because right now my phone is my key to this. Key's in my hand, so watch this. I'll walk away.
There, it just went.
Okay. All right, and then you could set it so if once I walk up closer, these lights will come on. See how they just came on? And notice that I'm close. No key still. If I push this button here 2 times, that turns the ignition system on. And I could push it again. This is just going to be quick, but I'm not going to start it. But when I walk away, the alarm system will come back on. I'll show you.
It went.
I noticed that I'm gone, so now the alarm's set. I can have my own Ruckus. This is my own Ruckus at home. That's mine. I need to replace my spark plugs. This is Dave's right here. See, these are multi-function buttons, so hit it twice, high beam, hit it twice again, low beam. If I hold it, that should turn it off. You can keep it off. There's so much functionality on this all through the app. So this is more than just a harness. It's a fuel injection system. It's an alarm. That harness probably took me so long. You guys don't even know how long. I probably spent 5 hours on Dave's bars here, running all of those switches, like every one of these switches. So if you notice here, I ran the wires through. This is the brake sensor through, and then I've got this one little wire that controls everything. That's the full wiring for all of these bars up here. So here she is, super slick. And I can't really take all the credit for this because it came in looking pretty much like this. I just did a revamp. I powder coated the frame, powder coated the wheels. We did our Rolling Wrench Pro harness and these fancy switches. Look at these switches. Alarm just went off, but see, these light up and all the wires go internally into the bars. It's super sweet. Super responsive. Kind of cold. I probably should just wait to let it warm it up, but go for a little ride. It's kind of rainy out today. Just cleaned it up, so hopefully I don't dirty it up too much, but we definitely need to get a ride out of it. So here's the throttle response. As I say, she's still cold, so I won't hammer on her yet. I let her run for maybe 2 minutes today before I started videoing. It's got the Ravino clutch as well, just as a heads up. Those guys like it. As I say, it runs perfect. Let's go over to the airport and get some B-roll shots. Pretty sweet. You got the blinkers, they auto cancel, so that's cool. And then the other one is actually over on this side. Kind of like Harley style. If I hit the start button twice, it'll kill it. Or it's duplicated as just a start button. And then you've got your high beam, low beam. And if you hold it, it'll turn off. So, I don't know if you can see that. And you got a horn. So these switches are pretty sweet. And then, you know, the killer throttle response is what I'm after. The fuel injection system adjusts for atmospheric pressure, which is cool. Stay out of the dirt over here. She runs fabulous. I can't wait to see how it's going to run when you get back to New Jersey. Steve, our shipper, should be here in just a sec. Kind of cool. But here she is. Look at that beaut. Look at that beaut. Yes. Rides so good too. She's heading home to New Jersey. This is Steve. He's our shipper. He ships a lot of our Ruckuses. How can people get in touch with you?
You can give me a call directly at area code 507-358-5917.
Perfect. Here's the setup. Pretty sweet. Where are you based out of?
Rochester, Minnesota.
Yep, Minnesota. Perfect. All right. Appreciate you, Steve.
Thank you. I appreciate all the business that you've sent me over the years.
No problem.